In the rusty planet, two dogs on a mission. Television gold, ain't no intermission. Wild antics, blanks got the crowd all wishing. Laughter's currency, big fame, the commission. Rusty in the corner, players wild and whack. Tim in the front, comedy never lack. Studio chaos, keep them all on track. Smash hit moments, all stripping from the mat. Tim and Rusty run the show, ain't no stopping. Every episode, side splitting, jaw dropping. Laughs on tap, steady beat, steady knocking. Fame train rolling, never gonna be flopping. Tim spitting jokes like a pro magician's wand. Rusty bringing back up, both tight like a bond. Audience cracking up, from dusk until dawn. Comedy duo, yeah, that's the unbreakable bond. Shenanigans break the fourth wall, candid confessions. Each episode a lesson in laughter professions. From pratfalls to epic rants, never second lessons. Tim and Rusty
ADV.
I always have.
No, you have not. I'm the only one that's been here that's been cheering them.
Folks, forgive the words coming out of Rico's mouth.
I'm the only one here that's been cheering No Limit Pro.
I always have built.
No,
if
you have
just
not.
settle down and listen to what I say, and we can really have a good match here and call it good. There's a lot of talent on both sides of the ring. I am a Low Limit Pro, Mike Cobb.
No, you're not.
JDV, Just That Vicious. I gave him Just That Vicious name.
No, that was already his
You
name.
can say no, you're not all you want. The people
That was
hear
already
me.
his name. You
No,
didn't
it was,
give
it
to
was
him.
JDV. I
Yes,
made it
and that's
Just
what it
That
stood
Vicious.
for.
You just need to watch the referee so you can tell me when to ring the bell like you always do.
I'm going to hit you with these belts when they get over here, Rusty. I'm about to hit you with these belts.
Ow. Now, if Rico will let me talk about it, you're not going to find any better wrestler, really, anywhere you go, than Mike Cobb. Unless you go right across the ring and look at King Jimmy.
King Jimmy? Who is King
King
Jimmy?
James. King James.
Who is that? You mean Junior?
And once again, you want to look at a young lion? You want to look at it? I'll say a rookie. They're not rookies anymore. You got one of the finest.
These are coming home to No Limit Pro. I'm going to tell you that.
You got one of the, he's showing me the belt. You got one of the finest young wrestlers right there in JDV. Just That Vicious.
But that was already his name.
No, it wasn't his JDV. I can tell you what it stands for, but he don't want me to. It's a kayfabe. And then on the other side,
It stands for Just That Vicious.
and then on the other side of the ring, you got another young lion, the Thunder, Drew Weatherby.
It's always stood for Just That Vicious.
Think about all that. I could show you in print when I named him that, and you can ask him. Anyway, Drew Weatherby, he's got a lot to live up to. Think about it. His dad is T.J.
Don't
Weatherby.
trust the Weatherby.
That's true. You never could trust any of them in the ring. He's got Kevin and Cody, one of the most dynamic tag teams. He's got LBK.
Are you naming all the people he's turned on?
Well, Kevin and Cody have quit wrestling.
Yeah, those are his family. He turned on them.
What's James doing?
Well, was he trying to do a cartwheel?
That's a 10.
That's a 0. 0.
You guys aren't watching the same match I am.
What match are you watching?
I'm watching Just That Vicious.
You must be watching all.
Turn a super flip. Now,
there you go. That's a 10.
that's a 10. That's a 10. Well, that one.
Junior did a 1. There you go. That's a 10. That's a 10.
I'm serious. Mike Cobb, really, he might be one of the best wrestlers.
I thought Junior was about to try it.
Yeah, one more time.
Lands on his head.
He's using all this to his advantage. He broke
he's
their
scared.
momentum, and
What momentum? He didn't break anything. But his face.
you know James isn't really afraid of
Junior,
anybody.
He's afraid of me.
No, he's already told
Hey,
you he's going to whip your tail right after the show.
Him the tag champion. Remember?
Yeah. I never knew what went on in your mind then.
I told you I'm fair.
No,
And if-
you tell me that, but you're not fair.
hold on. If I was not fair, he would not be tag champ right now. Would he? Now, would he, Rusty? No.
I'm not answering you. That's my granddaughter.
She looks like his wife.
He's my
No,
stepson.
honestly, who is that?
That's
He
her
looks
boyfriend.
a little bit like his older brother from a distance.
Who?
Like Drew's older brother.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, nice little shot to the jaw there. The bigger
Chest.
young
To the
lion
chest.
to the chest.
Yes, it was to the
Oh,
chest.
that wasn't near as
It
bad.
was the upper chest.
He just gave him a heart punch. Was that a low blow?
Oh, JDV fighting back. Kick to the side. Another kick to the knee. Kick to the gut. Oh, an elbow
love
to
it.
the side of the face.
Now, no matter how much
There you go.
You
Get him
go-
again, JDV. Get him again.
no matter how much you folks want to cheer for him or how much Rico blows smoke, JDV and Mike Cobb will stretch the rules. They will. And I don't mind.
I never said they wouldn't.
I don't mind. I like it.
Yes, you do.
I just said I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'll compliment him. Look,
But-
Rico,
but you
everybody
didn't
that
have a
you
problem
listen to
earlier.
what I say, listen to what I
You did
write.
not have a problem earlier when Junior and Drew did more than stretch the rules.
When?
Oh, Hurricane Rana.
That I don't even remember that match.
Oh, what a stiff kick to the face.
How
Oh,
dare you talk about
The
another
first match
match
where King
when
James-
JDV is doing that?
the first match where Junior got beat.
Look out, look out.
Oh, what a fake out. There's another 10.
You think they can land on their feet next time?
I don't think he wants to.
Bet he could.
Oh, I know
You know,
he
Mike's
could.
always done that, sort
Well,
of.
I tell you where, before that, his feet landed in the side of Drew's face.
That he did.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Red Rover, Red
Here we
Rover.
go. Oh, another fake out.
Look at the security down behind them. They're going to get killed.
Yes, they are. They need to move.
This is eventually going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Maybe not now.
No, but it will happen. Arm drag by JDV onto Junior. Junior's down there screaming in pain. Junior's screaming in pain, Rusty.
It's just a ploy to get them offset.
No, it's not a ploy. Oh, double team, back elbow.
I don't know if you keep up with it, but it doesn't matter what I say. You say, no, it ain't.
Oh.
No, it ain't. No, it isn't.
Because I have to correct you when you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're like,
I
you
can
weren't,
say a
you're
lie.
not as bad as Junior.
And you say that, no, it ain't. I can say
Hey.
the truth. You say, no,
They're
it
playing
ain't.
ping pong over there with Jimmy's face.
And down goes King.
The king is on his arse.
I don't know. He ought to be careful. You can never trust a Weatherby.
Never trust Junior either. Blind tag by Drew. And now he's going with kicking Mike Cobb, and now he's choking him.
We've got a lot of No Limit Pro guys here tonight. Classic Man
See, look,
and Sky Black.
Look at this. Junior's
All
over
right.
there cheating.
You don't
He
think
means
Mike
all
Cobb
right.
would do that?
Nope.
Mike, you know he'd do that.
Show me a time when he did it.
Well, I can't right now, but he has.
He is not.
He's done that more.
He is not.
Right now, he's outsmarting the young JDV. Just that vicious. And you're not talking to my little microphone. I want to hear you.
You can't hear me.
What?
You turn your hearing aid up. 1, 2.
Two.
2 count by Cobb
not-
kicks out at
You're
2.
not going to
Drew with that
pin.
nonchalant cover.
Not going to pin Mike Cobb like that.
Oh, no, you're definitely not. You're not even going to pin Austin Harris like that.
Well, okay. He's peeking through the curtain over there.
He's trying to learn how to ref.
He might need to outwatch somebody else. I'm glad Danny Hayes came on board with it. The man with a tash. Oh, I feel a breeze.
That's the fallout from Iran.
Bomb around. That's a nice move there. Put that knee right in this midsection of Mike Cobb. There, you hook a leg.
Yeah, but
He might have had him because he
might
hooked a
have.
leg. No laxatives count.
was this? There was no tag. There was no tag.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Go back, watch the instant replay.
Oh, we watched instant replay. A long time
He
ago.
moved his arm, and Drew caught his knee on the mat.
Good.
And people, that's not a trampoline. It's 2x6s on metal girders. What do you call floor girders? The things of never mind.
Trestles?
Yeah, trusses, metal trusses. Put that. James posted a knee into Mike's back. That's a good camera shot. Oh, he's going to get, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at him with the raking of the eyes.
Do it, yeah. Camera. There you more. One more time. Do it again. Yeah, one more time. Okay, everybody, pay attention this time.
This time, you haven't been paying attention all night.
They weren't looking the other times. Oh, also Carnage, Big Man Carnage, and Carnage Michael's going to be here tonight.
What a headbutt.
Well, the thing about Cobb, you can think he's out, that he's not.
Oh, I know. He's never down for the count. He's down for the count.
You can't give him a second to recoup. You
Nope.
don't need a second. He's already recouped.
Yeah. You got to stay on top of him. And Junior's finding out the hard way. Hit him again. Hit him again.
This is James's second match tonight, too.
Oh, his first one he got beat.
That's because Drew interfered. If Drew would have kept out of his match, he'd have probably won.
You mean if Drew had kept, he said if he kept out of the match?
No, he caused him to lose. As he distracted.
So what you said is they was already cheating. Who's that screaming?
I don't know. Probably Mike.
Sounds like Junior.
Mike's probably over there screaming like a little girl.
Oh, hot tag. JDB with a house of fire.
Feed him, and there you go.
Back elbow.
Give
Back
Danny
elbow
one.
again.
Give
Yeah.
Danny one.
No,
Yeah. Oh, he got right in the way. What's he doing getting in the way?
he's Austin, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a kick. I give that a 2.
I was watching this guy hit himself in the head. I don't know, walking by.
Which guy?
There he's going, bing, 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 bing.
Oh.
Bothers. Oh!
Ring the bell. What?
A double DQ. Right
Not
to
a
the
double
upright.
DQ. It's a DQ.
They both got DQ'd.
The result
No,
of the
the one
matchup
team
is a
got
They got
disqualification.
DQ'd for low blows.
One team got DQ'd.
Mike Cobb's so tough, he tried to hit King James's foot with his nays.
No, Junior knew that he couldn't beat them.
Well, you got a winner, still champions right there.
You suck. You suck.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The winners of the match by disqualification,
there.
JD Lee and Mike Cobb.
He was. It took him 2 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go.
Rusty clowning, 2 dogs on a mission.
Who?
Yeah, that's why when they started announcing, he just waited.
He just walked up at the right behind you right before you did it.
King James, King Jimmy, King Happy Meal, Burger King, it doesn't matter. Drew Weatherby, Mountain Dew, however you want to say it. Know this. Next month, or the very next time we right here at RWF, Tim Myers,
Danny.
I need you to do me a solid, please. I beg of you. My McNuggets is still throbbing. I need that match. We already the number one contenders. Run me
Yeah,
that
but
tag
there's
title
DQ.
shot. And guess what, boys?
Let music play.
You're going to be ready for a down south ass whooping.
You like he said, a down south ass whooping. But hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, I don't care anymore. You couldn't have your boy Preston Adams show up because he was scared. He was scared of JDV and Mike Cobb because he knew he would whip his ass up and down this ring. So you know what? How about this? We are the number one contenders, so how about this? How about next month, we let these fans choose how they want JDV and Mike Cobb to take those titles off your asses, huh?
What?
What do you fans want to see next month, huh?
I think it was already scheduled.
Call it out. Y'all want to see a street fight next month? Y'all want to see a street fight next month? You got it. Next month, JDV and Mike Cobb versus you chumps.
Need you people to leave me alone.
Why are
One
they?
of my best friends got bloodied in the head tonight, and one of my other best friends got bloodied on the cheek, on the face. What am I going to do? Now, here's Matt Starr. He has to work with this snake, and also there's a snake in the bag over there, too.
Well, but then Matt's got a ring surrounded by snakes.
Don't call Escobar a snake.
I'm not talking about just Escobar. I'm talking about future over feelings. Or
What about
feelings
these
over-
little kids?
Feelings over friendship or whatever they're called.
Let's go up there and stand at the ringside. Everybody else is.
Might as well.
Actually, I know there's a critique there somewhere, but I like it. I'm glad we can have a show that it's a family. It really is family.
Almost.
Well, yeah, there's a little thing here or there, but there's a little blood stuff. You want to ring the bell again?
Yeah, because of disqualification.
We need to get it started. We need these people to sit down up there. I'm going to have to ask them to move. They're in the camera shot. I need that girl thrown out. Security,
Wait a minute.
quit standing there, Joe. Go over there and throw that girl
But
out.
you didn't want them thrown out.
Who?
Any of them. Future
You
over
can throw.
feelings.
They're not interfering in the match, and they're
They
wrestlers.
interfered in every single.
They're
it don't
wrestlers.
matter.
They got managers
It
like.
does not matter.
No, look at this. We need to. This is not right. Now, Matt Starr hits that girl.
It does not matter.
She is a minor. He's one of those girls.
What about the two minors he's got out here?
If they get into it, they can get hit. I'll tell them to get out.
No, but that's
You can't let these people be involved in the match.
You can let them people be involved in every single match.
I'm not
tonight.
letting nothing. I'm just
Yeah, you
sitting here. You, Mr. the only person on the RWF board. You did. I did.
Hey, I'm gonna let it happen.
I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about these are fans. They're
So
not.
are they.
Nope. Leonard Bradley's a fan, but he's a wrestler. You can't use them. They need to be thrown out of the building.
So does Dave.
Danny needs to be fined and suspended for letting it happen. Should have been an automatic DQ. If he hit him with brass knucks, he would have been DQ'd. He hit him with two big feet. And if Matt Starr would have turned around and hit that little girl, we'd have had the police down here.
No, we wouldn't.
No, he could hit her. She crossed the standard.
Well, he hit her, but he had to let her deal with her mama.
Well, it'd have to hit Sean Hendricks too. But I have happen to know that one girl he used belongs to him. So, and as
You
in,
still want her thrown out?
yeah,
Why not throw them out?
they're not involved in the
They've
match.
been involved in every single match.
These two young men have not
I'm
touched
not talking
anybody.
about just them two. I'm talking about
They're
Nate,
wrestlers.
Landon, Austin.
They're wrestlers. We paid them to be there.
No, we don't.
We don't?
No,
I thought we did.
we don't pay them.
They don't get anything?
They don't. They didn't do enough to earn their money.
We gave them a hot dog. Come on.
Well, now this I don't agree with. This
Once
I do
again,
not. Yeah,
this is
I
not
do
right.
not agree with.
You need to throw that girl. Get that girl out of here. Get her out of here. That's a DQ.
Yeah.
That girl needs to be thrown out of the building. Sean Hoodrich,
That
call
is-
DHS.
that-
He's abusing children right here in front of us.
Yeah, Rusty, I agree with you on that one. That in the ring,
Well, the others was too.
they was not in the ring.
So I don't want anything said, but one of these young men here does something to Sean Hoodrich. And that includes Nate Starr.
So what if they're trying to get in the ring? They need to be thrown out. I'm sorry, but we've lost complete control. We haven't called a single thing in this match.
They're distracting from the match.
Oh, did you not see Nate Starr holding Hoodrich's tights so that Matt can run his shoulders into him?
Nate Starr is a licensed professional
I'm
wrestler.
not talking about that. None of them needs to be involved in this match.
Well, I'm not going to argue that point, but
All of
it's
them.
different than these.
Everybody around the ring needs to go. Everybody.
I'll live with that too, as long as you're willing to back me
I'm
up
just
on
saying,
these kids.
Everybody, the kids don't need to be in the ring.
Once again, if they get hurt, they're going to shut us down.
They signed waivers.
Not those kids.
Hey, it's on the back of their ticket. We're not responsible.
Because they're not expected to be in the ring.
Right.
What is Matt Starr doing?
He's distracting the referee so that Nate can get some cheap shots in. And then look at Escobar. What is Escobar doing sneaking around?
Being Escobar, he has a manager's license. He can be out here.
This has been unfair to everybody tonight.
Where's Julie Steele at?
She's recovering. Did you not go back there and check on her?
No.
Why not?
Tim started the next
See, look
match.
at- Nate's got a chair.
He's going to sit down in it.
No, he's not. He's going to put Hoodrich's face in it.
Well,
Oh. Back suplex.
that was not his head or his face, and that was not a chair.
It was his back.
It wasn't Nate's. It was a ring, and it was his back.
I think we're going to have a new world heavyweight champion, Rusty.
What?
I think we're going to have a new world heavyweight champion. He's outnumbered. We can't do anything with that. And there's nobody who, and what gets me is RWF has let this happen. They've seen these guys all night. They double team, triple team, quadruple team everybody that they've been in the match with tonight, and no one has came out here and stopped it. Not even Shenanigans Minor.
He helped
he's
it.
He's just sitting here letting it happen, and he's not even doing anything about it in the ring.
Well, the other aspect, for 6 months, RWF has allowed Sean Hoodrich to scare people, intimidate people with that snake.
But he never used it as a weapon.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
He's choked people with it.
How did he choke with it?
Sharp dressed man
No, he
Lawrence.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
He did not
And
choke.
everybody was there that night, saw it.
I was
I've
there
got
that
it on
night.
film.
No, you don't. I think you probably edited the film to make it seem like he choked him, but he
Why do you
didn't.
just automatically say
was
that?
there. I
You
was-
know it's the truth.
Show me the film.
Well, Lawrence made a pair of shoes out of one of his snakes, a pair of boots,
He tried.
and a briefcase.
The briefcase that he hit Julie with. go. I give that a 15, Rusty.
Well, yours doesn't count. It's unofficial.
Actually, I'll give it a 20.
Just ignore anything Rico's holding up. It's unofficial. It's untrained. It's gimmick infringement. Oh, that's pretty. Oh! This could be it.
This could be it. Hoodrich may pull it off.
This should
I
be
don't
it.
know.
Oh, dropped an elbow.
Oh, Star kicked out at 2. Escobar just gave. Escobar's trying to sneak something in the ring. And so what? Uh-oh, there's Nate getting involved. What is this, Rusty?
Well, he should have left Nate alone.
Kick to the face. A rope stunner. And Star kicks out at 2. There's so much going on. I've lost track.
I'm sorry. I sort of checked out watching all this.
Yeah.
Not supposed to do that. But it's there, folks, for you to see.
Again, Nate is getting involved.
I agree. Nate doesn't need to do that. There you go. Is that what you want to hear? But also, these little girls don't need to be up
they don't
the
need to
ring.
get involved either.
They need to be thrown out of here.
Look at Cooter.
It's Larry Cooter.
That's Cooter. No, do not turn around.
Well, that's one down.
Oh, Hoodrich kicked out after the double super kick.
You don't get any closer than that.
No, you don't. Not at all.
Whoa. Aren't you going to say, call me a liar about that? No, you don't.
About
You're
what?
supposed to disagree with that.
Call you a liar about what?
You don't get any closer than that.
No, you don't.
What are you agreeing with me for? You had all night.
I have agreed with you a lot
I
tonight.
want these kids out of my way, Tim Niner.
I want everybody around the ring out of the
We
way.
can't see them.
Shenanigans, do something. Oh, what a spear. Oh, and he kicked out.
You can get closer than
Yes,
that.
you can.
He got closer.
What's going?
The distraction's coming. Daddy's got to get rid of Austin. Got to worry about Landon. Okay, time for one of these little kids to kick somebody.
Well, okay, he's got something. He's got a
Brass
chain.
knuckles. Chain.
Axe
It's
kick.
all right. Sean Hendricks shoots kids.
Oh, he kicked out at 2. I thought that was a 3. I thought that was 3. Uh-oh. Hey, now RWA is listening to me. They listen to me.
X-Men are out here. Xavier and X-Xavier.
They've listened to me. They heard the call.
The X-Men came out. Cooter came out. Now we just need somebody to clear these little girls out.
What is Escobar doing?
He's waiting on Julie. Yes! That is a 10! Do it again! Pick him up, do it again! It's gonna be hard to get a pinfall without a referee.
Yeah.
Austin Harrison's right here. Somebody tie him down. Those little girls won't let him by. Super kick. A second one.
What is Austin doing?
He's going to hit his snake.
Rusty, what you letting these kids get involved?
You did. You gave the belt.
We're gonna have a new champion.
Austin, get out of the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and you, RWF Heavyweight Champion, Matt Starr. Matt Starr is your new RWF Heavyweight Champion.
Welcome to the Tim and Rusty Show. It is a beautiful July 2nd evening right here in Gallatin, Tennessee at the TMTV studios. And you just saw the fireworks. Those two great matches, particularly this last one here where Matt Starr won the RWF heavyweight title from Sean Hoodrich. It was a great match. One thing I noticed, everybody's pointed out, well, Escobar interfered. Escobar used a chair. He had his Nate and other people out there. Well, yes, Matt Starr used friends over feeling, whatever it is, feeling over friends, but
Future over feelings.
Future over feelings, and thank you. See, I don't always do it for comic relief. And then Escobar did hold a chair and got involved, but Sean Hoodrich used a snake and his kid's big feet.
All right. Okay. First of all, I wasn't going to show that match tonight, but Rusty was late. I'm going to tell you behind the scenes.
Is there anything new?
Rusty was real late tonight. So I had the first match we showed was the tag team title match from this past show from RWF in June. As we had Mike Cobb and JDB took on King James and Drew Weatherby.
That was a wonderful match, too.
And Drew Weatherby and King James got disqualified right there in front of Danny Hayes. Low blow to each, Mike Cobb and JDB. That will be a rematch coming up here in July 19th. Tag team titles on the line. JDB, Mike Cobb get a return title shot against King James and Drew Weatherby.
If I might,
and there's going to be some stipulation, possibly maybe no disqualification. That would keep them from getting automatically disqualified.
If I might comment, you don't kick Mike Cobb through the uprights and get away with it. There's going to be paybacks. So King and Drew or Preston or anybody else you bring, you be ready, because I'm sure he is going to retaliate. I don't know if it'll be in the nether regions, but you're going to pay for kicking him there.
We apologize for last week's show, our live stream. Our live stream show last week, my black magic stopped working. A lot of people were saying, "What is your black magic?"
I thought you had American Indian.
No,
the
black magic box is what we use to run the cameras through to go to the computer. It processes the video and everything. It just stopped reading my camera for some reason right out of the blue. When we got hooked up to try to do a show, it would not read. Tried my laptop, which I did live stream for girls softball with.
Worked in an hour.
So I bypassed that by buying a thing to go straight to the computer from the camera, and it came in the next day, and it works fine. I think we may have a crisper picture, more quality picture.
Good for what I'm
and our
seeing.
sound is sounding good.
Tim, this is me. Are we going to do live string tonight?
Yeah.
And that was 5:32 p.m. 5:32 p.m.
I answered yes. And then he doesn't answer back. I started the first video and
I forgot all about it.
and I was like, Rusty, are you on your way? Are we having it? Yes, I answered you. You moron.
I got to making some tacos and playing with a dog and different stuff. I should have brought you some tacos. Anyway, then that would have been a forgiven. Did you notice I'm dressed for the 4th of July?
I didn't. I do. And I got Captain. I got
notice?
Captain America underwear on. You may show everybody.
Yeah, let's
That might get kicked off the air after my black magic stopped working. And we're back. But no, that's so we tried to do a live stream last week. The video came out great, but once we went to our video of us, we was trying to use the phone to do it. Just didn't have good quality, good issues, or bad issues.
Two things going on at once and other things.
So I took it down. I took it down after, I did upload the match that we put on there, that part of it on YouTube, and shared it to Facebook. So you still get the match and everything. RWF Wrestling, we will be in action on July the 19th at the National Guard Armory. I want to ask, I'd like to see a lot of these older guys that used to wrestle for us in SWA come and watch the show. I know a lot of them are not wrestling no more. Just come out and be a fan. It'd be nice to see you.
You come enough, and you'll end up being in the show.
Don't be promising nobody nothing.
I promise that's what happened. I'm still waiting for Desperado to make his comeback. It's going to happen some way. Anyway, yeah, but we'd love for that. Well, just like a Kid Scorpion came to our shows regularly. He kept saying, when are you going to, I could still do that, blah, 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 all the stuff Kid Scorpion says. I don't mean that derogatory. So Kid Scorpion's number is called at a battle royal. And he came in and put on a show. Next thing you know, he's one of our headliners, which he always could have been. I'm just saying he had stopped wrestling for a while, but he still got it. And my goodness, the fans. I know that show you just 2 months ago, he must have had 30 or more fans there.
Yeah.
3 rows full. Well, it was 30.
But I've already got a few matches that we've already got signed, actually. If you've seen the card was put out today, Stars and Stripes Forever.
I still want Otis Bass.
A lot of people go on, use names like Scars and Stripes or Red, White, and Bruise. Different ones, different names. I just decided, let's just keep it patriotic and use a patriotic song.
Why not?
Stars and Stripes Forever.
That sounds good. We're even going to play a special song for that.
Yeah. Lee Greenwood's going to be in the house and sing. No, I'm just kidding. He's not going to be there. Of course, we're going to be after 4th of July, but it is our July show. There will not be a PWA show on 4th of July. They are off this week because of 4th of July. They will be in action on July the 12th, which is going to be on a Saturday. They're having a special Saturday show.
They also won't have a show Friday the 11th.
Yeah, no Friday show on the 11th, but their next show will be July the 12th.
And this is their WrestleMania, if we can put it that way. It's their big show, and you're going to see all your stars. It's accumulated, maybe not all because they can't get everybody, but everybody, the favorites from the past year, past 12 months, they're going to be back. Toby Farley will be there, of course. Larry Cooter. Oh man, speaking of that, Minor, Larry Cooter and Nick Depp had a body bag match.
I've been carried out in a body bag. Who got carried out in a body bag that night?
You got carried out twice. It was Nick Depp, and he won it with what's been outlawed, but this was a no rules.
Nick Depp won, or
no? Larry Cooter. He did let me see what it's called, a bunker buster pile driver. He pile drove Nick Depp, put him in that bag, zipped it up. He had a little something for ooh-wee Buddy Lee too, and then he took that Kentucky flag before he left, and he how do you nicely say, he wiped his posterior with the Kentucky Commonwealth flag.
I haven't had a chance to be at PWA the last couple of shows.
And then he put it in his face in a body bag, zipped it up. It was great. Larry Cooter was a 10 the whole night. So was Nick. Nick has that ability it's a unique. He is one of the best heels. He can get everybody in that room reacting.
But I haven't been a PWA. I've had work going on, TV business. But I plan on being there July the 12th.
Yes, we both should be there.
This is our card. Have you seen our card?
I just looked at
Stars
it on
and Stripes
Facebook.
Forever.
Got familiar. Got a new guy.
Yeah.
Came to us last time. Easy.
KZ Smith.
I don't even
He'll be in
know.
action.
You're gonna like him. All you lovely ladies will like Easy Smith. He's easy. Like he can move.
But we're going to have 8 big matches. Right now is what I've got planned. We got, right now, this is planned. This card is subject to change, as we do know that from last show.
Regularly.
But right now, we got Preston Adams going to take on KZ Smith. Kid Scorpion versus Johnny Bandana.
That's going to be a match. You're going to see 2 veterans go at it.
Xavier Michaels versus Nate Starr.
Once again, that'll be excellent.
We got Big Man Carnage and Carnage Michaels going to take on Sky Black and Classic Man. Got some unfinished business from that tag team matchup from this past month. So those 4 guys will go at it.
Big Man Carnage. He just puts the thump on him.
Larry Cooter will be back in the house in action.
Larry.
Going to put him against Austin Cruz. I'm going to give him. I think he deserves a U.S. title shot.
They've had some feuds back and forth throughout the RWF and PWA.
I mean, that's a spectacular match right there.
That is the main event. You got 2 champion class wrestlers.
We've got the tag team title match on the line. It's going to have special stipulation. Not sure what yet, but we got King James and Drew Weatherby going to team up and take on Mike Cobb and JDV for the tag team titles. King James and Drew Weatherby are 2/3 of the King's Court that hold those titles right now. And those are going to be the 2/3 that put those titles on the line.
Are you sure?
Right now, that's what, like I said,
Because
card is subject to change.
They're freebirdish. You know, you might don't know which combination you're going to get, but I think friends over feelings.
Future over feelings.
Yeah, them. I think they might ought to start doing that. You never know who you're going to expect. Well, you know
They don't
who
have
to
tag team
face,
titles yet, though.
but in their tag teams they ought to. But you never know who they're going to face because you do know who you're going to face. You're going to face all 5 of them.
Then we have Landon Bradley going to put that cruiserweight title on the line against LBK.
They did that last time, and it once again it is just a. You think about Ricochet and John Morrison down in Overdrive or on WWE. This is that kind of match. There's nothing these 2 guys can't do in that quick arena.
Now, our main event, Matt Starr will put his RWF title on line for the first time, and he will put that title on line against Sean Hoodrich, who will be carrying his snake, I'm sure.
Okay.
But that's he gets his return title shot.
If you ban future over feelings, then you got to ban the snake. If you, that's just only. I'm not telling you what to do.
The snake never interferes. The snake
always
the snake has
interferes.
never
He chokes
interfered
him with it. He gets out.
He has
scares
yet
him
to
with
choke
it.
anybody
He
in RWF.
throws him over
He
on
has
it.
not choked anybody with a snake in RWF yet.
I believe he.
No, not in
Is that
RWF.
PWA.
That's been in
I haven't
PWA.
seen- well, he will.
He hasn't done it in RWF.
You just need to start taking care of your champion, Matt Starr. I mean, that snake needs. I'm trying to help the snake out.
Oh, you
Matt's been looking for a new pair of snakeskin boots
And a belt.
and a belt to match. He might even get him a hat before it's over with. It's like, I'm just telling you that snake.
But I mean, we got several matches here. From top to bottom, all of matches could be a main event.
You're right. Well, let me see. Here. Oh, yes. I think the Kid Scorpion, Johnny Bandana, is going to be over the top. You got 2 guys who can do a little bit of everything and a lot of all of it. And Kid Scorpion does not give over 100%. You can't really give over 100%, can you? And let's see what else. Of course,
Xavier Michaels and Nate Starr.
in Preston and EZ. That's
KZ.
I'm sorry, KZ. Please forgive me. It's going to be that's 2 young lions, and that'll be good. Of course, the main one. I mean, the tag team match. That's going to be both tag team matches. Going to be great. You know, or no, we only have one, don't we? No, we got Big Man Carnage.
What are you talking about? Tag match?
Tag match and tag match.
Yeah, we got Big Man Carnage and Carnage Michaels. The Carnage team of Carnage.
Yeah.
Carnage 2.0.
Yes. Anyway, that's going to be fun.
Then we have a Sky Black and Classic Man. But talk for a second. I need to.
Okay, just if you'll notice, I'm dressed patriotically with the Titans. I'm ready to make a prediction. Of course, you never know because they fixed their line. They've got some good receivers. The Cam Ward is supposed to have the stuff. Of course, they said that about others that didn't pan out. But I'm going to go out and make a prediction. They're going to get 9 or 10, at least 9 or 10 wins, which could put them in the playoffs. What they have to get, no matter, they have to at least win 6 games, and that's against, the other AFC South teams. They do that, then they've got a shoe in for the playoffs. But doesn't happen. Goodbye, Brian Callahan. I'm sorry, we like you. I pointed out a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, that the dad Callahan, Bill Callahan, his son is Brian Callahan, who is the Titans head coach, and also the Nashville's soccer team's head coach is BJ Callahan. He's got both of his boys right here in Nashville. All the grandkids, or maybe not all the grandkids, but the grandkids are here. That's when does that ever happen when you are sports coaches? It's rare that a father and son or brothers are even on a team. It doesn't happen very often, but I just think that's a wonderful thing. And tomorrow night, it's 4th of July, you can go to the downtown. I got some friends that's going to go downtown to the 400,000+ people there. I got some friends that always go down. They're on a boat. They go sit there under the bridge and lay down on the deck and watch the fireworks. That's great. You can go to that'll be Friday night. But tomorrow night there's a lot of fireworks too. We are having one on 604, I believe it is Lot 4 Road in Gallatin, Tennessee, right where 109 bypass and Gallatin Road pass. And
Tomorrow night's not 4th of July.
It's the 3rd of July.
Tomorrow's the 3rd of July.
3rd of July. That's when we're having our 4th of July celebration. You're welcome to come. If you get there, please look for myself or Tim Miner. There may be other people. Tony Johnson will probably be there, and Luke. And anyway, so we'd like to invite you to come, have some time. We'll have some food and some fireworks, and there's usually some type of live music.
Come try to play me in cornhole. I'm very good.
Okay. I'm
very good.
A lot of things here. Anyway, so just come on and enjoy it if you don't have something to do. If you do have something to do.
And back to our July show coming up July 19th. There could be more people there.
Stuff for kids to do, and it's family friendly.
Because there's some wrestlers that I don't have a contact with them. And they probably messaged Thorne. And Black Thorne has been in the hospital with, he had a heart attack.
He is doing
3
better.
weeks ago. He's doing better. I don't know sure if he's home yet or not. I was going to call him before we did the show, but I didn't have a chance to.
The post that he did on Facebook appeared to still be in the hospital.
But hoping he's there on July the 19th. Because I hate telling the people, hey, the bathrooms are not clean because Thorne is not here. He had a heart attack. How is he going to clean the bathrooms? He's going to be up in the hospital.
He doesn't have to do that anymore. He's
I'm just kidding.
co-owner.
I'm just no. We do.
You
miss our co-owner.
You and Blackthorn own RWF, Renegade Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make that statement.
Oh yeah.
For my own personal
Yeah.
reason.
But
and Thorne are the owners, or Thorne and you are the owners, co-owners. There is no friction. You get along fine. When we get a minute, can we go back and talk about the guy who said we're not running? Should we bring that up?
No, I'm not bringing him because I think the guy deleted his Facebook page because I can't get to it no more. I was trying to.
Well,
somebody posted that we were.
You reported him too.
Well, I reported him to Facebook, and then I went to him. I tried to message him personally. It looked like he opened the message, and then all of a sudden, his Facebook profile is not there anymore. But he also did this to another show, CWA or something like that, they ran it at National Guard Armor too. He was going online telling people that we wasn't running shows at National Guard Armors anymore because of the threat of World War III or whatever.
Governor Lee.
Some liberal. He was some liberal moron.
I mean, once again, if that's happening, you'll hear it. Governor Lee will make a statement. President will make a statement. Most definitely, we will make a statement about our show. Don't believe anything out there that's negative about our show. Well, some of it might be. Anyway, but nothing like that. It'll be posted. We're not having a show. It'll be on Tim Miner's Facebook page, Renegade Wrestling's Facebook page, James Towle, Rusty Wrestling page. It'll be out. You'll know we're not having a show. PWA will probably put it on their page for us. You'll know. Just like we just told you, PWA is not having one the 3rd or the 11th, but it's the 12th, and we want everybody to come to that. Bring all your family and friends. It's going to be a good so it bothers me that people do stuff like that. He named us, too, didn't he?
Oh,
He
yeah.
named Gallatin.
Yeah, I said named Gallatin, and then named them and that other National Guard Armory. And I want to thank
Just like
Aaron Camaro was the one that sent me a message to
thank
tell
you.
me because I would not have seen the message if he hadn't sent it to me.
And just like when we for reasons don't need to disclose, we could not have our April show. And we told you that. We told you that at our March show. And you will know. Even if it's the night before, that for some reason gets canceled, we will let you know. But we're having it. As far as I know, it's from here on out, isn't it, to the end of the year?
As far as I know.
I mean, take that as far as I know. We're having it out through the end of the year. Be sure to keep praying for Blackthorn. Like
I said, there may be some wrestlers that have messaged him about bookings for our July show that I haven't heard from him about. So there may be some changes in the card that way. So if you're listening and you're watching tonight and I didn't mention your name and you thought that you might be booked, it's just because I haven't talked to Thorne yet. So we just wanted to get the message out that we're having a show on July 19th as soon as we could because we want to make sure we got fans there on July 19th.
Okay, so I shouldn't say this on air, but you've got to get everybody's information, contact information.
I can contact pretty much everybody through Facebook Messenger.
Oh, yeah.
But I may not get they don't
always look at Messenger every day.
I'm not always the person that they contact for a booking. They may message him
Because you're both book it, but in Thorne's the book.
We get together. We decide who we want to have, and
You've done that right here after shows. Anyway,
Johnny Innocent is watching tonight.
Hey, Johnny.
He's not so innocent.
I remember Johnny.
He used to cheat all the time. No.
Remember Johnny.
He used to run around with Quentin Charisma and Insane Shane.
Did he wear that green pants with a shamrock on it?
Well, I don't know if there's a shamrock on it. I know he wore green tights.
Well, I think it had a shamrock, or if not a shamrock, the three clover. Anyway, yeah.
I don't remember people's tights. I didn't look at them that close.
I look at these things.
I know. You're fashion.
I looked at you.
He's a fashion guy.
I looked at you one night, and you were clothed in a body bag. 2 nights.
No,
actually.
I only remember one time.
Oh, I must have dreamed the second.
You must have
time.
dreamed the second one.
It was L.A. Player and Lone Star, and Penelope had a hand in it too. You wish she'd have been the one to put you in the bag, but anyway, they sidewalk slammed you, and then
I had a weird dream.
They doubled about Penny.
No,
really,
no,
she's a married woman.
I dreamed that my nephew Colin was going to be on Big Brother. I have no idea. I have no idea why.
We'd be.
He'd be too lazy to be in there, I think. He likes to sleep a lot. But Big Brother does start up July the 10th, I think, is the opening night.
Oh, wow. I was at, we'll keep abreast of that. I was at our summer camping program earlier this week, and we got to talking about Mason. What's his name?
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason, the running back. And,
he plays for the Vikings now.
He was from from Gallatin Greenways, and I said, oh, yeah. And Colin Miner played quarterback when he was doing that, and Brooks, remember, he was his youth pastor for a while. Was that you, his youth? Anyway,
Jordan Mason was in our youth group.
Yeah, okay.
Jordan.
I mean, Colin was his youth pastor for a while. He was Colin's youth pastor.
Who, Brooks?
Brooks. No,
Well,
no,
like,
he came in after
out-
you.
Yeah.
But he knew him anyway.
Yeah.
But it was. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't need to do all that. Remember it. But it was just a good feel, there. Oh yeah, Jordan Mason. It'd been nice if the Titans would have got him, but we got Pollard. We don't need him. It'd have been nice. And Hooker, be nice. We got Hooker for a quarterback or backup quarterback. Was it Hendon Hooker, the UT quarterback? Because once again, it puts people in seats.
I had a glue incident before we came on the air.
The glue.
Yeah.
Been sniffing glue again.
I
Super glue looks like.
It's bonding glue. Some of my tiles had come off my wall, so I needed to glue them back on there. And I was sitting there squeezing the glue, and I squeezed it real hard, and the back end of it popped out, and glue just popped up all over my
I'm
hand.
glad it didn't pop up in your glasses.
So
your face.
I spent 30 minutes trying to wash and scrub, and I've still got looks like skin coming off.
And your skin will probably come off with it. There you go. That's why
Yeah.
it's bonding glue.
As long as I don't put my hand in my head, still.
We might just need to keep a video camera on you all the time, Tim Miner. That could have been $100,000.
Johnny Innocent was asking if the VFW was still there. It is there, but it is a church now.
Johnny, you're one of those people we'd like to see come to our shows. You'd enjoy them. You come there and cheer against Scorpion.
But yeah, the VFW Hall is still there, but it is now a church. I'm not quite sure what type of church it is.
Me neither, but they've got a real nice playground facility that the city's built right beside them.
Yeah.
And of course, the ballpark's still there. It's a good. We always thought that'd make a good church, didn't we?
Yeah, I said that years ago when we was having a VFW
We could do
show. I
wrestling
was like,
too.
that'd be a good place to have a church. I wish when that building went up for sale, I wish I could have afforded to buy it.
Well, it's not one of those nice new modern buildings, but it's for
course.
Gallup. It's a good facility.
I don't know if we could run a RWF wrestling show there because we have more fans than what that building will hold.
It's true. Boy, we packed that out though. You
Yeah.
get everybody. You could get in there. I still remember one night Desperado had a roll of nickels in his hand, and he hit. I can't remember who he hit. Maybe it's Johnny Innocent. I don't know. They were on the both on the hillside. Anyway, he hit somebody, and those nickels went everywhere, all over the crowd. So forget that match. They started scrambling around looking for nickels, but that was hilarious. We talked about that the other night.
Yeah, we have. We do have more fans than what we had in SWA.
That's something because we ran for 20 years there or
We
longer,
have,
25.
Do you know we are closing in on our 2-year mark of running RWF wrestling? Last November was a full year. We hit November this year. That'd be 2 full years, and something that a lot of wrestling shows probably cannot say. We have made a profit every show except for the very first show when we had that show in Lafayette.
Yeah.
It's ever since then we have made a profit. Maybe not great profits, on every show.
Well,
I mean, we've had some that was really close, but we have come out in the black every show. So that's something to say.
And
Especially
then when you do say make a profit, that means you just take that and turn it back over to the next show because we
Pretty
got to
much,
pay
yeah.
rent and wrestlers for the next show.
and so we don't never base our wrestlers' pay on what's coming at the door that night anyway. It's something that I've already got pre-ready before the show
Yeah,
starts.
that's what I
Yeah.
said about the overage. So it's and guys, if you here's how that goes. Kayfabe alert, and can wait for Kim for a moment. You fill that building with your family and friends, and more money comes in, then maybe more money could be paid. It could be spread around a little bit. We're not dealing with selfish people here, It's
Well, and I'm going to go on something with what you said right here. I saw a guy. There's a guy who works for whatever it is in Kentucky or whatever, but he's upset because promoters won't offer him a lot of money when he comes into a show for somebody, and his fit that he put on his Facebook page is, promoters, you need to spend money to make money, and if you don't want to spend money on a wrestler, you're not going to make any more money. Here's the deal. When you're in a town, like, say, Gallatin, and you have the same base crowd every show, pretty much.
The base crowd is.
Yeah. And even though you bring in a guy that wants a certain amount of money that's more than what you're ready to pay them, is that person going to bring in more customers for that show? Probably not, especially if you're just working OVW, because nobody's going to know you. Unless you bring somebody in that's it from WWE. But then again, you're going to have to pay those guys way too much money to where you're not going to be able to afford to pay rent. You're going to end up in the red. That's why, this guy was bad-mouthing promoters but they don't realize that promoters, you would not have a show if some of these promoters, a lot of these promoters are losing money or going out of business because they're giving somebody $300, $400, $500 to come in and work a show,
or
and they're not
$1,500,
and they're not worth that, and no extra fans are coming in, no matter,
Case in point, old RWF, we bring in the Nasty Boy.
Yeah, and he didn't wrestle. All he did was come in to,
And he dropped the F-bomb.
dropped the F-bomb on the mic.
wrestler dropped the F-bomb. And he, once again, we lost. I would rather, if you're going to pay $1,500 or $1,000 to Lawler or somebody,
bring somebody that's going to wrestle a match and make sure that they're going to bring in a fan base. Because if you're not bringing in a fan base, let's say, even if you just have an extra 20 people at $10 a head, that's not going to cover that wrestler.
LBK will bring more than Lawler or whoever. Scorpion did. He brought in 30 plus people.
Yeah.
That we can count. There's 3 rows of them sitting in front of us, and there are others around. Larry Cooter will. Who else? Definitely Matt Starr brings in. They bring in the fans just with their presence, and it's so. We don't need those type of things. We might have learned that from Tim Scruggs.
That's a good question, John. Johnny Innocent was
We
asking.
don't want other people. We just got to be able to what you can afford, so we stay open.
Johnny Innocent was asking a question. He wondered what Bobby Eaton got when he came to SWA. I'm not sure on what Tim Scruggs paid him, but I do know that when Bobby Eaton, I was doing shows in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Bobby Eaton came up to me and said, "Hey Tim, do you have $20 I can borrow?" And a guy that had made $1 million in the business needed to borrow $20 from me.
He made it back when $1 million was a whole lot more money, in the 70s and 80s.
And so I let him borrow $20, and I'm pretty sure after he came back to the show a little bit later, what he used it on.
That's why I said, what did we give?
God rest his soul, but
what did he make? Well, he got drunk. That's what he got. When he came there. But God rest his soul. I don't know what he did or didn't do, but I know he was.
I'm saying that if he got down to that point where he was borrowing money from me, that he probably came in for little or nothing.
Well,
because that SWA wasn't paying a lot of people.
Yeah, there was a few.
It was mostly training guys that were trained for free, and they were just working their way back, paying their dues back.
Well, that was back to SWA, particularly those first years we were in there at the VFW Hall. Tim, he wanted to make the show for the young guys coming up, and nobody let wrestle, or if they did, they'd beat them to death, and he didn't want that to happen. Or the old guys going out that nobody wanted anymore, but yet they could come there and they could be stars. You had a 15-year-old loose cannon that's a 16-year-old, I guess, world's champion.
Just want to interrupt you for a second. Blackthorn has popped in here.
Hey, Thorn.
Like I said, I hope he's doing well. We need him back to fill the bathrooms up with toilet paper.
We need him back. We just need him back. It's not the same.
Yeah, it was. You were needed last show.
You're part of the heart and soul of what we do. It's just what.
I hope you're able to be there on the 19th.
No offense to anybody, but we just need Blackthorn there. Even if you're not able, you just come and sit in the chair, Thorn. We need you.
But I do need to get with you on a couple of things as far as the matches and stuff for the 19th. But no, you were talking about the SWA about
that he let everybody wrestle. And that was to a fault. Sometimes we'd have
way too many matches.
Sometimes 10 or 12 matches.
Good thing I just lived right across the street from the FW Hall, because if I'd had a long drive home, I'd be like, all right, I'm packing my stuff up and going home. I can't do this no more.
Usually there wasn't any big time limit on it. He let them shine.
Of course, at that time, we got to leave everything up. So all I took down every week is I took my 2 cameras down, carried them home with me. I didn't want anybody to steal those. If anybody ever broke in, I wanted to make sure I had my camera still. And then I took the videotape because back then it was VHS tape. Then we upgraded to DVD where I was recording on DVDs. I was recording DVDs before people even thought about it.
I got to become part of the show, but for a while I kept on buying my ticket and coming in. And I remember the night. This was a special moment for me, guys. I wasn't born into wrestling. I wish that, no offense to you, I wished I had a. Now I've got friends that could help me get in, but too old and beat up to do it. But I remember that night when Teresa said,
Jason Xavier, did you see my message? I sent you a personal message.
I still remember that night when Miss Teresa said, "What are you paying for? You're part of the show." Oh, this is a fan. You know, I've been a fan all my life since I was a little 3 or 4 year old Rusty, and now I got to be part of a show. Yeah, seriously, I was elated.
Yeah, I didn't even start off with you as my commentary partner.
That was a mistake. I understand. I'm me. I have my thoughts. I ramble on. I forget. I do. I get too loud. I hold signs up in front of the camera. But that was a mistake. Not having me for the beginning. All the history we had, and you brought in whoever it was.
Well, I mean,
Mistake.
you were still working.
Mistake.
You were still.
I wasn't ready yet. I was still sitting in the crowd being 3 refs.
Yeah.
2 refs then. Then our 3rd ref got married and wasn't allowed to come anymore. Did you hear that, Davey?
What's that?
The 3rd ref got married and wasn't allowed to come anymore?
Yeah.
Or he didn't come anymore?
His husband wouldn't allow him.
He's not gay. He's married a woman.
Oh, is that what she is?
Once again, I've got a wife that we have agreements, you know, we can have her, we're faithful to each other, we trust each other, you can go out and she has her, you know, girls' night out with her friends, and sometimes she just says, "Why don't you go over to Tim's house and play?"
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't actually say that. She says, "Why don't you go to Tim's house tonight?" No. Oh, well, yeah, you should. So, here I am.
But we got a great show ready for you on the 19th. So make sure to tell your family, tell your friends, bring everybody you can, and let's pack this place out and have a great show.
Another thing, I like to see it when wrestlers do come there with their families. A lot of them do. You know, we got dads that bring their sons as wrestlers. They're wrestling, or dads that have their kids and I love, like LBK. He won't mind that he brings his wife and his kids every show he's at. They're there, and I love it. And a lot of you guys do that. I mean, look at what Matt Starr. He's got a family that he brings, and they're also, all these little kids are so cute and athletic. Zayden has been helping him out in the ring too.
Well, I'm glad we got to get back on the air tonight.
Look how good that looks.
I'm going to scroll over here to the thing and let you do it.
Did Thorne have anything? Any comment?
He never did say anything. We'll probably put him to sleep. He's probably on some good medication right now.
Have a happy 4th of July, and thank all of you.
Yeah, don't blow anybody. Oh,
Go ahead.
remember the 4th of July that we were at the fire hall
Yes.
in Bethpage?
All that we had.
We had a
shows
double
that-
ring set up, wrestling matches, and they did
Outside.
fireworks, and somehow fireworks got blown up, and they started going everywhere. Remember, we had to duck and hit the ground. I got hit by a bottle rocket.
Still hear Buddy Savage saying,
Get down! Get out, brother! Get down, brother! They're attacking! They're attacking! World War III's here.
I love Buddy Savage. Thank you for, you know.
But it was just happened
you,
to be,
buddy.
we were at the
Buddy.
fire hall, and we had a
Fire people there.
fire people there, and they were the
The
ones lighting.
Saunders were fire department.
And they were the ones lighting the fireworks, and
We
they
did-
almost caused the accident. I think they just
Oh.
wanted some work on the side.
That was fun.
But anyways, it is
Thank
time
you.
for us to go. Rusty, I'll let you.
Thank you for being with us tonight, and remember the 4th of July. This is a patriotic time. And for all you that have served or are serving in our military or any other way to support that, we thank you for fighting for our freedom and maintaining our freedom. So this is Rusty the Ref for Tim Miner, the voice, as well as our good friend, recuperating James Towle. Good night.